Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Cinema Magic, the show that breaks down Hollywood special effects. I'm your host, Grant Pichla, and this is my sidekick, Alex Vanderstuyf.
This week on the show, we'll be taking a look at a special effect used in the 2008 film, The Dark Knight. Let's take a look.
Roll it.
Orchard. You'll find Harvey Dent there.
If you were wondering where was the effect in that, you're right, there was no effect. This film was made by Christopher Nolan, who is notorious for not using CGI in his films. He tries to shoot everything as realistically as possible.
However, in almost every other recent film you see containing a shot like this, a special effects method called set extension is used. For this particular shot, it's a combination of chroma keying, motion tracking, and CGI.
The first step that a studio would take is to record a character in front of a green screen. Then they would chroma key out the green screen, leaving only that character. If the camera were to move in space, then they would place tracking markers on the green screen when recording it.
These tracking markers are used by the computer to generate depths in space in the studio. Lastly, a three-dimensional set is built on a computer where the subject will be placed into.
Today, since we are lacking a skyscraper and the budget to rent a helicopter, we are going to use the method of set extension to recreate the shot from The Dark Knight. Our first step was placing pieces of tape on the green screen that would be used later by the computer as tracking markers. Since Alex would eventually appear to be standing above a city, we needed to recreate the camera movement of a helicopter in flight. For this, we brought in our specialist, Colin Walker. He recorded the scene using a Steadicam, which basically helped steady the camera when he walked. So try to make your total movement about 12 full seconds.
Okay.
So it's going to be, like, the helicopter is super slow. The path that Colin took would later become the path of our imaginary helicopter. We also thought it would look cool if Alex's cape blew in the wind, so we used a box fan. After recording the shot, we imported it into the computer. Next, we modeled the roof of a skyscraper. After that, we converted a panoramic photograph of a city skyline into a concave backdrop. Then we imported the shot into a 3D tracking software. Using our tracking markers, the software generated an imaginary scene that reflected Colin's walking path. Unfortunately, even with the Steadicam, the camera's movement was a bit shaky. This camera movement was applied to the 3D city we had just constructed. Now the CGI set would move exactly as if it were part of the original scene with Alex. Lastly, we keyed out the green screen, added some city traffic, and matched the color of all the elements in the shot. Let's take a look at the final result.
Orchard. You'll find Harvey Dent there.
This week on Cinema Magic, we did not use a helicopter to record Alex standing on a skyscraper, but we did use a method called set extension to achieve the basic effect. Thanks for watching. I'm Grant Pichla.
And I'm Alex Vanderstuyf.
And we'll see you next time.